let's begin with the biggest news today. Like I pointed out, viewers, by the end of the evening, India will have their 14th vice president. Right now, the numbers stacking up clearly in the favor of NDA. All eyes, though, on the new VP election. Will there be cross-voting? That's the big question. NDA Vice President pick CP Radhakrishnan offering prayers before polls. CP Radhakrishnan has visited the Ram Temple in Delhi. Opposition Vice President pick Sudarshan Reddy to reach Parliament at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is when the polling will begin. Let me quickly break it down for you viewers. The Electoral College for the nomination and the election of the Vice President comprises of Lok Sabha MPs and Rajya Sabha MPs. Polling starts in the Rajya Sabha Secretariat under the presiding officer, the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha, PC Modi, at 10 a.m. Polling will continue all the way down to 5 p.m. viewers. And that is when polling will stop, polling will end. 6 o'clock in the evening is when counting will begin, and by 7 o'clock we will have the results on who has won and how decisively has won the vice presidential elections. Those visuals that you see on your television screen is the NDA's vice presidential pick, CP Radhakrishnan, at the Ram Temple in Delhi. On the other hand, the India or the opposition alliance's pick, Sudarshan Reddy, would be reaching Parliament at 10 a.m. Prime Minister Modi will be the first to cast his vote exactly at 10 a.m. One of the main reasons also happens to be that the Prime Minister, right after casting his ballot where the vice president election is concerned, will be touring the states of Himachal and Punjab that are flood-torn. The NDA nominee and Maharashtra Governor CP Radhakrishnan arriving there on your television screen, Sri Ram Mandir in Lodi Road, offering prayers. In midst of all of this, the battle of narratives already being pitched by both sides. You have CP Radhakrishnan this morning come out and say this is going to be, by the end of the evening, the win for nationalism. On the other hand, you have the opposition and the India Alliance trying to pitch their candidate as the one who represents secular thought and democratic ideologies. So a battle of narratives, but it's a battle which seemingly is already won by the NDA where numbers are concerned, but it's going to get interesting, and I promise you that. And you've got to be on India Today to catch the latest coming in, because will there be cross-voting? Who will get the bragging rights? All of this happening right before viewers the Bihar elections. So breaking all of that down, but first up, lots of reactions coming in thick and fast.
The election is taking place. It is going to be a big victory for the Indian nationalism. We all are one. We will be one. India, we want to be the Vikshit Bharat, and all the victory will lead towards that.
अभी उपराष्ट्रपति के चुनाव 2-3 दिन में आने वाले हैं, और मैं आप सबसे दरख्वास्त करूंगा, अपने पार्टी के हित में नहीं लेकिन देश के हित में सोच समझकर आप मतदान करिए। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है आप जो भी निर्णय लेंगे वो मेरे हित में और आपके हित में नहीं, लेकिन देश के हित में आपका निर्णय होगा। जो भी आपका निर्णय होगा मैं स्वीकार करने के लिए तैयार हूँ। ये देश आपकी है, मेरी है और अपने सबकी है।
So, that's been the nature of this clash, viewers, because both the sides, be it the NDA or the opposition, is pitching it as a battle of ideologies. The numbers clearly lie in favor of the NDA. We'll break that down later for you. But I just want to, take you through on what is the protocol where the vice presidential election is concerned. It happens in the Rajya Sabha Secretariat. Presiding officer, the returning officer of that is the Rajya Sabha Secretary General, Mr. PC Modi. The Election Commission holds this election. The Electoral College, in this case particularly, comprises of MPs of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. We'll break that down because right now where Lok Sabha is concerned, there are 543 MPs, but you have to take one down. It's 542, the total strength of the Lok Sabha, primarily because the Bashir Hart MP from West Bengal, unfortunately, passed away. So that's brought the strength down to 542, one less. On the other hand, where Rajya Sabha is concerned, viewers, Rajya Sabha right now stands at 239 because there are 6 vacant seats. 6 of them, if you break that down, 4 come in from Jammu and Kashmir, 1 comes in from Punjab, and 1, once again, the unfortunate demise of Shibu Soren. So you club the numbers together, which is 239 and 542, you come up with the number of 781, and the halfway mark on that is 391, viewers. So 391 is the magic figure which the NDA or the opposition alliance needs, where both, if you take into account the Electoral College math, we'll break it down in terms of how much does the NDA have, how much does the India have. But before I do that, I want to cut across immediately to my colleague Piyush Mishra, who's joining us with the latest. Piyush, a lot will come down to floor management, because one might say, Arey, this is a boring election, but this is not a boring election, Piyush, because both sides, especially the NDA, is doing what it takes, not just to rally its forces, but also to make sure they're able to pull in a few MPs from the opposite camp, which will give them bragging rights right before Bihar elections. And, well, the NDA also, the opposition alliance trying to do the same. Right now, viewers, before I go across to Piyush, I want to give you an understanding on what's going on in either camps. Lots of floor management already taking place. You have the top leadership of the BJP hosting MPs that have come in to vote from across the country. To give you an example, all Uttar Pradesh MPs who represent Uttar Pradesh, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha MPs are right now at a breakfast meeting at Piyush Goyal's residence. To give you more numbers, southern states, Prahlad Joshi's residence, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan's residence, North India, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Himachal, Uttarakhand at ML Khattar's residence, Rajasthan, Arjun Megwal's residence, Gujarat, Mansukh Mandavia's residence, Bihar and Jharkhand, Nityanand Roy's residence. So where the NDA is concerned, they are rallying their forces. They have also taken a workshop on how to vote, but bringing in Piyush. Piyush, take us through the day's development, the protocol, the procedure, the Electoral College comprising of Lok Sabha MPs, Rajya Sabha MPs, all set to vote, but it will come down, Piyush, on who is able to break the other camp, draw in a few MPs and cross-vote, because the numbers will tell who has actually lost MPs in terms in favor of the other camp, and that will give that camp massive bragging rights.
Absolutely, Prithvi, like rightly mentioned that yes, either sides are trying their best to woo parliamentarians from the opposite camp. Remember that India Alliance is saying that there are few MPs in NDA who are going to vote in favor of the India Alliance candidate. On the other side, the NDA MPs, they have spoken them and they have come on record claiming that various MPs from opposition are in touch with them. So both are making tall claims. But if you talk about the numbers, you like to rightly mention that yes, the numbers are 781, but we know that BJD and BRS have decided to abstain, which means the number comes down to 770, and then the magic figure comes down again from 391 to 386. So you need 386 in your favor. NDA has got 425 in its kitty. On the other side, the India Alliance is very less from the majority mark. So there are number games. The NDA has got the numbers. Now it remains to be seen. At one side, when YSRCP is voting for NDA candidate, will India Alliance be able to get few numbers from the NDA? So it's going to be very interesting. At 10 a.m. the voting will begin. It will be the Prime Minister who is going to cast his vote, and soon after casting his vote, he will fly to Punjab and Himachal Pradesh as he has to visit the flood affected areas. And throughout the day, we will see voting taking place. And by 7 p.m. most likely, we will be able to.
Piyush, we're giving out the numbers there, and we'll break it down because there are certain political parties that have decided to abstain. So that brings the strength of the Electoral College down.